Hello everyone, Shawn, Kenney here, playing some more Kerbal Space Program with the 0.22 update. Doing some science, trying out the career mode, the very basics of the career mode that's going to ultimately be in the game. But I do have a little correction in my last video. I kind of messed up the science. So, what happened with these goo pods? And this is one of the nice benefits of recording your play and then going through and watching what you did and realizing your mistake. So what happened is, while I took the readings, I kept the data, but then I reset the pod, thereby resetting all the data. You know, duh. So I'm either going to have to transmit the data from the goo pod, and then I can reuse it, or what I can do is have multiple goo pods on a ship, and then I can take samples from various stages in the flight, thereby getting a range of data. When I return, each one will have its own data set that it'll be able to upload, and I'll get science for each one if they're taken in relatively different spots, because there's different, the way the science is working is there's different biomes. I think they're only set on Kerbal, the Mun, maybe Minmus as well. It's not spread out to all the planets yet, but that's obviously going to be coming. So when you go and research, you're going to be able to, if you're over different areas, that'll have different research values, so they won't count as the same thing. Not terribly explaining it terribly well, and there may be some definite changes coming. Who knows? They're just releasing this out to the public, and as everyone's trying it out, they're going to be seeing how it works. So far, I'm really excited. It's kind of taking you back to the first days of learning how to play Kerbal Space Program, when you're just slapping rockets and tanks on top of each other and just, seeing what happens. So, in the last episode, I did upgrade. We have these small little engines, and I believe we have we have the new landing struts. Now, those have seen an upgrade. We're going to try those out. I think we're going to just scrap the Mark II Death Trap, and let's try another ship and see, maybe we can get to the Mun and do one heck of a research along the way. Doing research all along the way, bring a bunch of goo samples. Maybe that would be really cool. I'd like to try that. Let's see if we can do it. We don't have a whole lot of parts to play with, so it could get very interesting. So, I think I'm going to have to do some transmitting of data. I think that might be a good way of going about it. And we'll need at least... Do I want two? What's ultimately going to be? I'm going to squeeze 3. Oh, I'm going to pull that off, and I'm going to try and squeeze 3 goo tanks. Since this is what I'm going to try and return from, we want to keep the door clear. Oh, we're going to just load it up with science. Yeah, look at that. Alright, now we need... I don't need 3 of them. I always worry about off-balancing my rocket. Where's the best place? So let's put the antenna right there. Yeah, that'll do it. It'll be like a little unicorn antenna over the door. Alright, just don't bump your head when you're trying to get in there, Jeb. Okay, so now we need to set up something of a lander. And I'm going to want a little tank with a little engine and some landing struts. And how many of these do we want? Let's go with 4. Why not? So these have been redesigned. They're now hydraulic powered. As you can see, they look a little bit different. They don't flip down anymore, which is great because you can end up enclosing this in a large rocket design, whereas before you may have issues where the path of the lander legs, when they swung down, could interfere with other parts of your rocket and thereby causing you some issues. These just extend out a little bit, and then the pads sink in and they match the level of the surface. So we should have much fewer bouncy, rolly type landers if we hit with a little bit of velocity, which can happen in those low gravity planetoids, moons. What else? So this is one of the other small tanks we got. Alright, that's pretty cool. I don't think we have much in the way. Yeah, we just have the one little Sepatron. Okay, so this is what I want to get as a lander on the Mun. And I think 3 samples is all we're going to be able to do. What are the best way? Probably maybe 1 transiting, 1 in space, and 1 in the moon? Or the Mun, rather? Okay, that's the plan anyways. We'll see what happens. We're going to have to get this up into orbit. Well, first I want to think about, okay, I want to transfer this to the Mun and give it as much fuel as possible to try and land. You know what? I'm gonna get yeah, you know what? We're gonna give it. Oh, that's so much extra weight, though, isn't it? I can't jettison it. Okay, but I do want to do most of the transition. Now okay, normally I'd go with the other rocket because it has thrust vectoring. I think I'm going to really need that. But this is such a low-powered... You know what? We're going to have to risk it. We're just going to have to risk it. Okay, there we go. We have the basics. I'm not quite sure how far this will get me. I think maybe like this could get me to the moon if I were skilled at Kerbal Space Program. But I'm not, so we're going to have to give it a little more oomph. And when I mean oomph, I mean more solid rocket boosters. I want the little strut piece. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm rotating those when I want more. Oh, there we go. I kind of like this nice little booster phase. This seemed to work pretty good. Ooh. That's not centered at all. Alright. That'll get us started. And then we'll have a main rocket. I still don't think we have enough power. I'm just a little concerned about that. I'm going to lower this so that it's a little more stable. So that those ones, yeah, the middle one is raised up a little bit. Let's try something. I don't know if this will work. This could end up horribly. This could very well go wrong. Or it could be awesome. Either way, yeah, alright. Let's give this a try. So these are going to go. Then we're going to ditch the first set of rockets. Then all these solid rockets are going to go. We can ditch that. And then we fire our main rocket. Hopefully this will be getting into space and maybe going to the Mun. And that's the plan for that. That's our orbital transition. Maybe. Our deceleration. And then we can ditch that. And then land. And then hopefully get back to Kerbal. I think that's a fair amount of fuel. And that's a fairly efficient tank. Alright, what are we going to call this one? Mun shot. Alright, Mun shot it is. Let's go. Let's try launching this beast. See, when you're kind of experienced with playing Kerbal, you're missing nuclear engines. Like, what are we ever going to do? And you end up having to resort to maybe slightly odder designs. Alright, well, there's nothing much to it. Let's fire this rocket, and it either explodes or it doesn't. I better turn the SAS on. Oh, I'll thrust up so that when we actually hit the liquid engine, it matters. And let's go. Oh, so far so good. I'm going to try and angle just slightly 90. I have no thrust vectoring. It's all kind of just on the mass. So I want to get it going at least in the right direction-ish. No struts. Those rockets, or at least the center one, is wiggling around a little bit. So far, so good. Oh, fire it. Okay, let's do a goo sample, and we'll keep that data. I'm going to do a crew report, and let's transmit that data. Oh, yay! We added a little bit of science. Okay. So far, oh wow. We're going like super fast in the lower atmosphere. Oh! Well, that did not go as planned. Okay, so a little bit too much power. That seems possible. I don't really think we have any possibility of reaching any kind of orbit at it, but we're still flying upwards. Wow. Okay, maybe just one rack. Let's try it with just the one rack engine, so that bit's still flying. I guess we might as well lose one of these tanks here. We're throttled up. I ran the SAS. The SAS was on, and the engines are down. All I can do is maybe, yeah, okay, that'll get us some measure of control. I don't need a whole lot though. Okay. Managed to find, I thought that would generate some electricity, but it's not really. Well, okay. Okay, come on, try and kill this spin. Yeah, so power is definitely going to be a bitch. Does this little engine not generate electricity? Because that would be really bad. That could have been quite disastrous if I didn't learn that beforehand. Let's just burn the engine full. If it's going to generate some power, it'll generate some power. But I don't think it is. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Well, as you say, learning, failure is always an option, and I think in this case, failure was the option that chose us. Oh, well. Alright, so little engines do not seem to generate power. That was going the wrong way. We are... Actually, you know what? We're up in space. Let's observe the goo. Goo seems to be getting very cold. Oh, we didn't quite get high enough to... Well, maybe we did, but I was trying to generate power. All right. Well, so nothing else really to do, I think, but to detach. Let's kill that. Okay. We have no stability, no control. All electricity is dead. Jeb, did you leave the lights on? No, you left the SAS on. Silly Jeb. So I can't even... well, this would definitely be disastrous in a real-world situation. Re-entering the atmosphere this way, I think, falls under ill-advised in the NASA handbook. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. So I guess I made some changes to that little island runway as well. But we have. I went into the flight center, but all we have is the same rocket parts. So The only thing we can really do is... Oh, we're starting to get some air resistance. Maybe we'll point downwards. There we go. Heat shield. A little bit of mass and design. Okay, I guess we're not traveling that fast. We weren't burning up all that much. Alright, well, important lessons learned. Oh boy. Small engines do not generate power. Gonna have to use a big engine, I guess. But that has no thrust vectoring, so that means it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting trip. Alright, well, we're getting down to nearly a kilometer up. We should have our chute deploy at about 500 meters. And at least we'll be able to recover it. We have a couple samples. Maybe they're not the best samples, but they're samples nonetheless. Alright. We can accelerate time at this point, I think, relatively safely. And as we have to do in most of these Kerbal missions is go back to the drawing board. There, splash down. Alright, well, at least Jeb's okay. So we can go to the Space Center, and I'm going to go switch over to the Tracking Center. There we go. I don't know if we end up getting much in the way of scientific data. Well, let's see what we have. Alright, Mystery Goo, we got 7 for while flying. Okay. Observation from Kerbin's upper... Oh, okay, so that's cool. So there's upper atmosphere and obviously space, so... great. That means that we can get samples from all over. Recovery of a vessel that survived a flight. Okay, well, we're getting less science from that as we've gathered a couple of those. So we get a little diminishing returns, but we have, 38 science. Well, we actually did pretty good on that. We'll be able to unlock something else. Like maybe an extended battery life. That would be great. What do we have? We, this would also be good. Yeah. See, if I look, let's look back at that. And, yeah, it says nothing. Max power, it doesn't, but if we look at this one, output at full power, electrical charge 6 per second. And this doesn't have that. Oh, wow. That was never really an issue before, but whoa, surprise. That was a favorite little rocket engine. Alright, so we're going to have to definitely think this through. I think I'm going to have to go. I'm going to go with that. We could... No, I don't have enough for this next tier of technology. Oh, reaction wheels. Those would be good as well. Cockpits, but yeah, all the stuff that drains power. I think we need to go with some basic rocketry. Improve. What else? What's the next level? Ooh, the big tanks. Oh, some struts, stability enhancers. Wow. Geez, very tempting. A lot of these branches of science. While I know I want to get into electricity, a lot of these other ones are going to help me get there. So, choices. But I think we can do a little bit of a redesign on this little monstrosity. Yeah. So, okay, so I have this here. I probably won't be using it on this rocket. Who knows? It's we'll call this the solid crap booster. Okay, there we go. So now I have this set as a sub-assembly. I can just click on that, and I can pop that out, put that on any ship that I like now. So I can just we don't want that. I think we're gonna go. Okay, we need to fix the whole engine situation on this little pod, because there's only one way to go. We need some electrical generation. So this is a definitely more powerful rocket than I'd like to put on such a small little Oh, I don't think we have land. Oh man, I don't think we have a choice. All right. Well, okay, we can go with that, and then we're going to use the thrust vectoring rocket on this. We can do most of our transmitting maybe en route. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this could work. This could work. Now let's get this on there. Now, the initial solid rocket boost, I mean, that first phase really did work reasonably well. Oh, right, we have the... Oh, wow. Okay. One's pretty good, right? Wow. I wonder how much better... what is it, like 5? No, 6. How much better is 6 more of these going to be? Yeah, why not? We just need to get up out of the atmosphere, and then this rocket takes over, and we should have more than enough fuel. This will get us to the Mun, right? Well, yeah. Let's save this. This will be the new Mun shot. Now we do have samples from the goo in transit and in upper atmosphere, so we can bypass that, and I can just do one out when we're out in space, and then once we're on the moon, of course, or the Mun, whatever you want to say. I always call it the moon. And might as well throttle up. Like I said, not that it matters with solid rocket boosters, but hey, all right, Jeb, here's looking at you, kid. Ooh, so far so good. It did not explode on ignition, so that is a good initial sign. And I'm going to start edging it over a little bit towards 90, still more or less 90 degrees, or going straight up, but I want to start edging towards the horizon just a little bit, as these solid rocket boosters are going to get like we're going super fast. We might start hitting that sound barrier. Is that possible? No, we don't have enough fuel. I don't even think we may not have enough fuel to get into the atmosphere. Oh, here we're getting the aerodynamic effects. Oh, we're definitely... Oh! Whew. Okay, well. Just in time, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, even just this little bit of SAS. I'm gonna have to really conserve it until I get better power generation. Jeez. Alright. So... Oh... Better fire the engines. Gotta fire the engines. There we go. Alright. We can lock on the SAS now. And we're generating power. It's good. Are we going to be able to actually get in orbit? I don't know. I think we need a bigger rocket. But we might be able to get an actual full orbit. That'd be pretty cool. We can do our goo testing and maybe a few crew reports over various parts of Kerbal, maybe over a mountain range. That would be good. That might be worth some science. And what are we, about halfway through this little bit of fuel. Okay. And we're not really gonna, we're still not even to the point where we're gonna get out of the atmosphere yet. But it could happen here. Okay, 65. I think right about there we go. We'll just dip out of the atmosphere. I'm going to get us a little bit higher, because even though the atmosphere is really thin up here, there's still enough of it to slow our descent a little bit. Should we let's observe it. It seems to, okay, it's another upper atmosphere, and not really what I was looking for. Okay, I gotta watch that SAS. Okay, so we have so much power. That'll only be worth 40%. I'm gonna discard that data because it's not that interesting. We already have that data. Oh, I really have to be conscientious here. So this, I don't know, this fuel will definitely not get us into an orbit. Okay. We're going to have to definitely start thinking about, oh, I think, did the music just kick in when we hit actual orbit? Oh, that is cool. Nice. Very good. Thank you, squad. The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. We're going to keep this data. Excellent. Alright, well, our first sample taken. We probably won't need to use the other ones for the mun, but let's see what we can do here. Oh, goodness. No SAS. Oh, there we go. And we're out of fuel. And, oh, I gotta turn off the SAS. This is terrible. Alright, let's ditch that. We have our little engine. Our little engine that could. Let's fire that off. Ooh, ooh. Sprightly. Okay. And even with the SAS, oh, wow. I don't know how I'm going to land on the moon without SAS. God, this is going to be bad. I don't think we can really get... Oh man, this is so hard to control. I'm going to need that reaction wheel, I guess. Oh, but we're not generating any power. This is... I guess we're going to need batteries. Just to have SAS available. Doing pretty good on fuel. We might actually... Oh, look at that. Get us right into an orbit. Oh, and I'm drifting. With no SAS. This is challenging. Okay, so I think we're at about just the lowest orbit I could possibly get. Oh, that's going down to 17. We're going to re-enter the atmosphere. Okay. Oh, the music stopped as soon as we're starting to re-enter the atmosphere here now. All right, we're going to have to use some of the power. Oh, we've got like power budgets and everything. I like this though. I like it. It's not just fuel you have to worry about anymore. Now, oh wow. Yeah, we should totally get an orbit out of this. Cool. I don't think we can land it. Maybe we can land it. It's possible. I think maybe with the parachute. I don't know. Alright, let's, I'm going to accelerate time just a little bit. See what happens. If I observe this goo in near space. Okay, so that's going to be the same scientific data. Whereas we have this one, I could review it. Oh, it'd be the same. Maybe when we turn them each in, they're going to be progressively less amount of data that you get for it. I suppose that is an option in that, we could just sort of spam the same data, but that doesn't seem satisfying to me. Let's try landing on the day side. So I'm really got to think about how to go about designing this little lander. Power is a real concern. Okay, I just assumed that would generate some electrical power, but it's clearly not. Still efficient. We really need to get solar panels. Then it becomes a lot more viable having a nice little... Oh, I've been having my SAS on. We've been slowly generating or degrading the small battery we do have aboard the command pod. Yeah. Oh man. I think okay, frig it. We're just going to rotate for a bit. All right. I'm going to oh, no wonder we're still we're time accelerated. So that definitely makes it greasier. And we can accelerate time a little bit. Where is the Kerbal Space Center? I think it's in nighttime. Well, I don't really feel like landing in nighttime. Let's try landing in the desert And maybe I can get some samples as we're going over the mountains. That would be kind of cool. Let's do that. Alright, new plan. Sometimes these things change. You have to take your opportunities as they come, as it were. Alright, let's fire it. Keeping an eye on my power generation at this point. Definitely reactive. I mean, we probably could get pretty close to the moon. I just don't have this. I really don't think I could land it though, without some form of SAS or enough battery power to have SAS on. So I think that might be what we want to look at. We can do some more crew reports. Let's see. It's oh yeah, cool. It's very round. Thanks, Jeb. Your observations are... Oh. Huh. Okay. Come back, Jeb. Jeb, wake up. Time to get your RCS on. Okay, there we go. Whew. You get to do... in high over Kerbal. Nice. Alright, we'll keep that data as well. Every little bit is valuable, right? Let's get back into our capsule. Oh. Really wish you could orient. Oh, maybe I can if I have it as a target. No, I think I just have to try and get... Come on. Let me back in. Oh, well, no, duh. No wonder I was not even at the right door. Alright. Let's go back aboard. We should have... We have some sort of stored data, anyways. And we have mystery goo. I can try observing it. Some clumped in a sphere. Let's discard that. Maybe we'll check you when we're re-entering. I think that might be the way to go about doing it. And I think I'm going to just ditch the engine. We still have... It's a half tank of fuel. I feel a bit of a shame just ditching fuel like that, but I have really no use for it anymore. We're going to be returning with the pod, maybe doing crew reports. Ooh. Now that I think about it, though, we have one crew report, and if I try and do another one, it will... Well, you could transmit it. I guess we don't need any more power. Yeah, why not? Let's transmit. Ground control. That's Major Jeb. So, okay. We had a little notice, and I just missed it. So, okay, we have some stored data. Is that... that's the EVA report. Alright, well, we're keeping that, because that's a different data type, I think. And then I should be able to still do another crew report. The skies... I don't know if that's... No, I'm going to trash that observation for now, Jeb. Sorry. I want to get... Oh! Yeah, let's try it when we're over a mountain. No, it's still just counting us in space near Kerbal. So, I guess we're not close enough. Oh well. Oh, but we can take a ground sample. Oh, when we get in the desert. That'll be cool. We can try that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jeb, you're always the thinker. Okay, we're getting ready for re-entry. Music stopped. Said, you're about to impact. A collision warning in T-minus several minutes. There's the moon. The mun. Really wish we could have gotten to you today. But not this time. Still need a few bugs to work out. Apparently, we have engines, but no power. And we really need the power. Otherwise, things just aren't going to work. So I guess if you're really experienced, some people have figured out ways to pretty much cap this out. As Scott Banley has said, in three, they figured out how to do it in 3 flights, how to max out the signs tree. I mean, you know, interesting, but I mean, kudos to them for sure. Here we go. I think I can keep that data. And maybe I can observe the goo. No, I want to trash that. I want to get us a little bit closer. Let's try it now. Yeah. I'll keep the data, but it's not my favorite type of data. But yeah, you know, I prefer sort of just going at it like how would you naturally just play this game? Use the parts you have, try it out. Some things aren't working. We're discovering new things as we go along. The process of discovery is just what it's all about for me here. Here we go. About 5 clicks up. I'm getting ready to deploy the chute. Actually, we are over quite a mountainous range, so definitely want to get the chutes out. Which will hopefully these mountains are. Whew, okay. It's like, I wonder what was going to happen there. I do a crew report. Let's review that report. And that's from upper atmosphere. I'm going to actually trash. Let's discard that. Let's try another crew report, see if there's anything different here. Oh, yeah, here. Nice, okay. Totally keeping that data. Oh, I realize now. Oh, well, I guess we have EVA data already in space, but now I'll be able to do an EVA report in the mountains and grab a sample as well. So, all is not lost. Wherever you go, there's a little bit of science to be had. Ooh, seemed like a little bit of a rough landing, but we made it. Excellent. All right, EVA time. Oh, way to go, Jeb. All right, let's take an EVA report. Once again, yeah, okay. Not the most helpful, but helpful enough. And we'll take a surface sample. Oh yeah, we definitely want to keep that, and we might as well plant a flag too. It's there. Plant the flag. Way to go. Alright, Jeb. And we need to name this. This is not the Mun. Because it isn't. That was not where we ended up planning on going, but hey, we got to like the other side of Kerbal, which was cool, and not in the ocean. So let's hop back in. Oh, we have some stored data. Excellent. And I think I can go back to the Space Center. There we go. And time to collect it. And let's just see. This is not the Mun. Oh, Munshot. That's the flag. Okay, well, we'll recover that. Ooh, look at that. We got tons of science. Okay, crew report from flying over the mountain. That was like 3.5. EVA while in space over Kerbal. That was worth 8. Surface sample from the mountains. That was worth 9. EVA from Kerbin's mountain. That was 2.4. Not bad. Mystery goo observation while in space. So we got 10 for that. And a mystery goo observation while flying at Kerbin, 3.1. So not nearly as much as that. Data value 0.3. So I'm guessing because I have a couple samples of that already. EVA data value, or maybe it's just different types of data have different data values. Yeah, that could be it as well. Recovery, because that's a data value 10, so that's data gathered, data value. So that seems to be a modifier. That must be it. Interesting. Oh, there's a whole lot going on here. So we got 46 46 science in total for this mission. We now have 69 science. Ooh, yeah. Alright, well, let's go back. Let's check out what's in the science tree. We now clearly have a goal in mind. Once again, we need to get to the electricity mod, or not the mod, the science behind electricity, because we are in desperate need of even that inline reaction wheel. Cool. Stay Putnik. Oh man, electrical resources. I mean, it's going to use electrical resources. We have no electricity to speak of. What are we going to do? Science tech. Well, that's a light bulb, so I'm going to go with the fact that it's a light bulb and it has batteries in it. And, oh, a different type of comm array. Interesting. So I'm going to have a look at some of the stats and see how the different antennas stack up. Let's go. Oh, there. That's what I wanted. That's going to cost 90 science. And that's going to give us the very smallest photovoltaic. But that'll be enough. That'll totally be enough. I can make use of that. But we just need 90 science. And we only have 24. So join me next time when I continue my mission to find science wherever it might be. And in the meantime, let's have a little look at the Kerbal launch pad at nighttime, because I've heard that there has been a slight addition. Oh, there it is. Oh, they've added lights. Excellent. So even at nighttime, you can go right to the dead of night. You don't need it won't be pitch black on the launch pad anymore. You now have lights. Isn't that great? Oh, squad, they outdo themselves every time. I'm really loving this. Alright, so that's it for me for now. I'm going to have to come back and we're going to have to do a little bit more science and figure everything out. I'm Shawn Kenney, playing Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. So long for now. Barrel rolls for science. Just thought you'd like, whoa. Okay. Feisty little thing. Anyways, so long for now.